Alright. So, before we get going, right? I kind of want to like talk about the Animal Crossing Direct. So, hold up. Simply, I think it'd be fun to talk about it for a bit, just to start off the stream. So I'm gonna pull it up real quick. There we go. Let's mute this. So I don't want to like rewatch the entire thing. I just kind of want to go over some weird like highlights I thought were kind of cool. So like obviously, I kind of like the whole gimmick of like you being on the plane or whatever coming to this island. Um, Considering you're coming to this island with like a couple other villagers, this does make me wonder like, will you talk to the fuck what was his name, the cat that you talked to at the beginning of like every Animal Crossing game? Um, but like, are you gonna like talk to him on the plane? Maybe you'll talk to him like the airport or something before getting on the plane. Um, This is kind of weird because I don't notice a way to look at more than just four maps. Um, so I'm hoping like maybe you could back out and select another one because like I know Animal Crossing fans, they be picked like the people who are super into Animal Crossing, they picky as fuck about their like map design. And like yeah, as we'll get into eventually, you could like completely reshape the island to how you want, but you got to do quite a bit of work from the way it looks before you get the ability to do that. So like people are gonna be real picky about their starting layout. So like if you're only given four options at the start, that's gonna be mad annoying. Like I know people who got kind of annoyed at that with like New Leaf, even though New Leaf gave you like quite a few options from the start. This whole thing is like I guess kind of interesting. Kind of reminds me of like Sun and Moon's like weird gimmick of like what was it like Pokemon Sun was like normal, but like Moon was like if you played during the day, then it was night in game. If you played at night, it was day in game. I know it's St. Pac-Man, but I wanted to talk about Animal Crossing for a bit. I guess I could have changed it to IRL, but whatever. Uh, like, look, I love me some Animal Crossing. I do kind of like this whole thing of like being able to set where your villagers will live, because I know this is a big thing that people have kind of been wanting forever. Because one of the most annoying things about Animal Crossing is like, because this game is definitely putting a huge focus on like customization of the island, making it your dream. And like one of the most fucking annoying things about Animal Crossing is like when a new villager like moves into town. How am I? I'm doing good, model. But yeah, like one of the most annoying things, like when a new villager moves into town, and like like there's people that put mad work into like making their towns perfect, right? Like their vision. So like when a new person moves in and it's in like a very inconvenient spot, they have to like redo so much fucking work. So being able to like choose where the villagers live is like probably one of the best things this series has done. This whole thing, this is kind of like odd. Like I don't know how I feel about this. Obviously, like Nook's shop and stuff will be upgraded, so it goes back to like how it should look. But like I don't know. Like it'll be fine once you actually build Nook's Cranny and like get all that going. I just kind of like actually seeing the items like on the overworld when buying them, considering that's just how it's always been. So call me old fashioned, but whatever. The whole crafting thing I know is kind of divisive amongst people, but like I don't really mind it. Like I don't like crafting in most games, but like I don't know something about it in Animal Crossing being like a super relaxed game, and it just gives you more things to do with different things, and I kind of like that. Being able to decorate your items I see fit. I think that's always been a thing. It's just this is more like into it, more details to it. I guess it's not really a feature I see myself using. the airport, whatever. This is basically the airport's just the train station. It's just a different looking train station. That's all it really is. Whatever, sending letters to people, getting some opening stuff, getting some like apps, whatever. Just getting the basics, like being able to take pictures and having like the achievement system. What else is in this thing? This, I don't know if I really give a shit about this, honestly. I don't know, like, no, there's probably some cool looking designs in here, but like, I don't know, we'll see. The whole thing, I mean, this is just whatever. It's just, oh, you got stung, go get some medicine. That's every fucking game. Wisp being here, like, is he gonna serve the same purpose he did in New Leaf, where like you have to talk to him in order to like use the amiibos? Like, I know they showed, like, yes, amiibo card functionality and all that's like going to be here, but Gulliver, of course, Gulliver's got to be here. This whole thing's kind of neat, despite that the island's like really tiny. I think this is just kind of funny that like, you just kind of get picked up and dropped off at your house. Oh, okay. Here's something I wanted to look a bit more at. Okay, so you do use bells to pay off. For some reason, there was like a moment maybe earlier in the stream where Nook talks like they talk about having to pay off the like starting camping set or whatever that you have. And like Nook says that he used miles for it. I don't know where the fuck that's at in here. And I don't really feel like searching for it. But I guess you still use bells. I was kind of hoping you'd use miles in order to pay off for your house, because I think it'd just be kind of a cool thing, like encouraging you to like actually play the fucking game. And your reward for playing is like the bigger houses and the better house or whatever. I mean, granted, the game's not out, so I don't know. Maybe there's no way to cheese bells like there was in New Leaf, but like, I don't know. I do like this though. This is gonna be nice. Being able to like just a lot of the quality of life changes is gonna be really nice. Yeah, like okay, so this is something weird. Like, so you have this whole thing of like Nook Miles tickets. Like, do you have to have? Do you have to pay in order to like go to another island and play with people? Okay, so I guess like maybe this is different. I guess this is kind of like the Dream Suite, but you can actually like take items home with you. But it's not like other people's islands. It's just random islands. I don't know. It's kind of weird. What the hell's this one? Oh, 8 people playing online. Yeah, that's whatever. You can do party play, local party play. It's whatever. I don't have people to play locally with. I guess when I like hang out with Atlas and them for like trips, so we could play locally. But like, this don't seem like the game we're gonna bust out to play locally. I do need to boot up my copy of New Leaf in order to grab some of these QR codes when the game comes out. But I ain't got a smartphone, so how the fuck am I gonna do this, Nintendo? You forget some of us don't got smartphones. You can get more people living there, living on your island. This is something I kind of like. I like that you could like kind of put like not just like where people will live, but also it looks like you could just kind of put like Nook's Cranny and like the Able Sisters shop and all this other shit just wherever the fuck you want. There's no like designated town area. Also, the museum looks sexy as fuck. Like, tell me this don't look sexy. Like, look at this place. This is actually sexy. The museum's always been my favorite thing about Animal Crossing. So like, I love it. God. Obviously, we also got, you know who, Isabelle. Magic wand, is that like a new thing? I don't know. I guess this is like new. Just change it to like outfits. Yeah, contests, the free updates for holidays. So I guess like you can't just time skip to the holidays then if you want like Christmas holidays or something, because you gotta have the update out. I mean, I guess you could after like the first full year of this game being out, because the info will just be in the system. Also, seeing stuff like this ladder and like the pogo stick makes me real like I don't really, for someone like me, what's gonna be the point of building like these bridges and like these ramps or whatever, since you could just use tools to like get over shit. So what's the point anymore? Like, again, for people who are super into this game, it's whatever. Like they're gonna get the most out of it. But for someone like me who's just like kind of a casual player, I'll just fucking use the tools. I might get a bit more into like this though. I could see myself at least attempting to get a bit more. Maybe not so much like putting land into like the water, because that shit kind of just weirds me out. I don't know why. But, like, this is definitely for like the super fans. That's just kind of like it, I think. Oh yeah, the FAQ play. Yeah. So this is something that everyone's been kind of mad about. The whole one save system or save file like per console, which yeah, it's really dumb, but honestly, I don't care because it doesn't affect me. So, GG. Is this for Amiibo? Yeah. You can use your cards to get your villagers, which means I need to get fucking Apple. I need to get a card of Apple because he's my favorite villager in any Animal Crossing game. It's like the only villager I can remember really liking. Dodo codes, I guess, because like so you don't have to add people. You can only do shit like yeah. Save backup because it doesn't. So like I don't get this. Like if it doesn't support cloud saves, but like it has its own like cloud save thing, or like if you lose your console, then they have a system in place. Just fucking let the game use cloud saves. Why is Animal Crossing get its own special save system? It's weird. Yeah, the cute thing. Free updates. They already said that earlier, and you get some shit from Pocket Camp. I think that was it. Yeah, game comes out on the 20th. Blah blah blah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still hyped for the game. That direct was like honestly really good for like hardcore Animal Crossing fans. For more, like the more casual players, it's just neat to see all the stuff that's going to be in the game, even if I don't plan on using a lot of it. Well, people have also been kind of wanting this simply because the game's like a month away, and the last time we saw it was like last year E3. So yeah, I'm gonna get Pac-Man set up. So let's see if I can do this.